Hello there my friends, and welcome to Yoga with Alexis. Okay, so today we are going to do a very special session about mindfulness. So the theme and the emphasis on this session is all about mindfulness, and hopefully by the end of this session we'll have a better understanding of what mindfulness is, but also we'll be able to practice it ourselves. So this is for all staff and pupils. I'm hoping that this session will be as accessible as possible to as many people as possible, but we'll see how we go. I feel confident, rather, that many people will benefit from this and use it to their advantage. And I'm going to invite you to be very conscious of your breathing during this session, okay? Very conscious of the breath. So the breath helps us, as I'm sure you know by now, it helps us to calm our nervous system, and it helps us to slow down our thought processes up here and come into the body. Alright, so it's a very big part, intrinsic part, which means important to mindfulness practice. Okay? So it's all about being in the present moment, which is what we are doing now. We are being now. We're being here now. And by doing that, we become very calm. So let's see if we can do that now, shall we? By perhaps coming down to a mat, or a chair, or a cushion, getting nice and comfortable, really setting an intention of heartfelt calm. So everybody, let's settle down. Let's try and move around the whole room mindfully. Let's see if everything we can do from here on out is mindful and calm and conscious. Everything we do, we're consciously acting now. So whether we're engaged in a session or not, if you can hear me speaking, hopefully I'm reaching you, make sure you're just moving around mindfully, being aware of your footsteps, your contact with the ground, being aware of any movements or sounds around you, any sounds that you yourself might be making. So everything we do has a little contribution. Everything we do adds to the atmosphere that we're creating by being here together. And if it's appropriate for your class or your room, wherever you are, I invite you to perhaps turn the lights down low. Don't need to turn them completely off, because we're not going into relaxation just yet. But turn the lights down low. Perhaps you can set the atmosphere a little bit more, making sure the lights are low and there's not too much things going on, you know? Okay. So we're going to go through different exercises throughout this practice. I'm going to introduce different ways of practicing mindfulness, and then at the end of this session it will finish with a meditation stroke relaxation. So you can relax during the practice, because it is a meditative relaxation. So my first chapter of mindfulness is scanning through the body. So as we come to a seat, everybody, let's scan the body. Alright? So what this means is that we are using our awareness, our consciousness, to focus on different areas of our body. It's not thinking about the body parts, it's being aware of the body parts, feeling it. Okay? So we're going into feeling mode rather than thinking mode. So there's quite a difference. And so if you want to close your eyes, you can. And if you're with a child with PMLD, you need some support, you can use your calming touch with your empathic and your embodied listening to help them to engage with this practice by perhaps massaging an area of the body that I mention. Okay, so beginning with a body scan, you can close your eyes if you wish. You don't need to. And again, adapting this practice to yourself, for yourself, but also the people whom you're with, whom you're working with, okay? So let's bring awareness now to the top of the head, the crown of your head. Really notice the sensations here, okay? So if you're working with someone else, I invite you to, perhaps, go with some massage, but be aware of your own sensations as well as you're doing this. Use your empathic listening, your skills of empathy. We all have them. It helps us to connect even more. So feel the sensations on your head, on the crown of your head. Feel the sensations on your ears. Can you feel the sensations around your ears, the outside of the ears? Perhaps you can even feel the inside of your ears, the eardrums. And relax your face now. See if you can notice the sensations on your face as it begins to relax a little bit more. Can you drop away any tension from around your eyes and your eyebrows? If you're working with someone, you might like to place your first two fingers on the eyebrow center and just gently, you can do this yourself as well, on yourself, and just gently pressing away from the eyebrow center, going towards the temples. If this feels quite soothing, you can do this a few times. So connecting to the eyebrow center ever so gently and just beginning to press away, like you're rubbing off some paint from your eyebrow center. And feeling your temples, again you might like to gently rub here, making little circular motions. Please don't press too hard. We're not pressing at all really, we're just making very gentle contact. Circles with the fingers. And relaxing the face. Again, you can use your hand here as much as you want, but there is no need if you don't want to. So we can just tap into those sensations if you want. Feeling the cheeks, the right cheek and the left cheek, and both cheeks together. And see if you can relax your jaw now. Notice your jaw. Notice the sensations in your jawline. We can often hold tension in the jaw, so see if there's anything you can do to allow it to relax even more. And your chin at the bottom, and your neck. And notice your neck. Is it nice and relaxed? Is it straight and still? If you feel there's any tension in your neck, you can ever so gently rock your head back and forth, like so. Feel free to get your hands and your fingers in there if you want to massage different areas of the neck. And check in with your shoulders. So how are your shoulders feeling right now? Can you relax those even more? Your right shoulder, your left shoulder, and both shoulders together. Why don't we take a deep breath in and lift up the shoulders up towards the ears, and And on an exhale, just drop them down. And if this helps to relieve any tension from your body, let's go again. Breathing in, imagine your breath in is sort of lifting the shoulders up towards the ears. And on an exhale, just release it all down. And you can do that again one more time if you like. Allowing the shoulders to be naturally curved and following your shoulders down to your arms, resting by the sides of your body. And coming down to your elbows, your forearms, your hands. Now notice your palms of your hands. So how are you positioning your hands right now? There's no right or wrong here. Just notice what's going on with your hands. Can you position them in a different way that supports your body, your posture? And now, notice the tingly sensations in your hands, in your fingertips even, and your thumbs. Can you feel all of these tingly and pulsing little sensations coursing through each and every finger and thumb tip? And come back to your torso, okay, so the upper body. Notice your chest here. And can you feel the movement in your chest as you breathe in and as you breathe out? And work your way down now with your awareness to the diaphragm, which is here, and the belly, which is below it here. And feel the belly moving with your breathing now. And now notice the points of contact that you're making with the ground. The sitting bones, perhaps the knees, or if you're sitting on a chair, your feet are perhaps flat on the ground. Notice all of the different areas of your body that are making contact with the ground right now. You might even be lying down, in which case there's significantly more areas of the body that are touching the ground. And allow yourself to feel supported by this, by the earth beneath you. And now we're going to make a few sounds together with the breath. So when we chant, we're elongating our exhale. We're breathing out, and we're breathing out for longer. And so as we breathe out for longer, we calm the nervous system. So this is a very mindful activity, and it's also quite fun. And it vibrates areas of the body. So coming back to the belly now, and if you can feel your belly button, perhaps you can place your hands just below the belly button, just below. And together we're going to take a deep breath in. And on an exhale we're going to chant travelling up the midline of the body, using your hands with your awareness, placing them now on the throat region. And here we make our re sound. So taking a deep breath in, and on an exhale, re. even further up over your face, and perhaps placing the hands on the crown of the head, where our final sound vibrates and resonates. Taking a deep breath in and chanting Om. Three sounds. So now we're going to do some movements, my friends, and every movement we're going to do, we're going to synchronize it with our breathing. So the breathing practices are staying with us for the duration of this session. So get comfortable if you aren't already. We're going to begin to stretch out long with our arms. So I'm going to invite us to make circles with our arms, and again we can support others to do this. And as we come up, we're going to inhale like so, breathing in to lift the arms. Arms have gone off the screen, and exhale, coming back down. So exhaling to come back down. Imagining that your breathing is controlling and guiding the movement. Again, breathing in, so making a big circle. We can even get the neck and head engaged to look up. And exhale. Like an eagle, flapping those wings. One more time. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, bring those arms back down around. And now one arm at a time. So let's bring our hand to our shoulder. Okay, so our hand is resting on the shoulder, and then on inhale, it's going to reach out. It's going to reach out. In fact, we could even make a fist shape. So we tuck the fingers and thumb into the palm of your hand, clench it, and bring it towards the shoulder. And on an inhale, we're going to release it all by bringing it forwards. Okay. So keep the back and body nice and straight as we do this. And on an inhale, releasing it out slowly. And exhale, clench it back and bring it back. So don't clench too tight. So we're just closing that hand. We're not necessarily clenching it. Perhaps clench isn't the best word. We're closing it up again. Okay, and again. Inhale to release. And exhale to bring it back in. One more time on this side. Inhale, bringing it out. And exhale, close that hand, keep that treasure, bring it close to you. And then relax the hand down, other side now. So closing that hand, bringing it towards the shoulder, and inhale to release it out, giving it back. Open up the hands and the fingers. And exhale to close that hand back up, bring the arm back towards the shoulder. If a child is struggling with moving the hands outwards, we can do it out here instead. Inhale, release your hand and arm out. And exhale, close those fingers and thumb into the palm, bring the arm back into the shoulder. One more time. Inhale, release. Exhale, close the palm and the fingers, bring that hand and arm back into the shoulder. Okay, and now let's stretching out on inhale now. And exhale, coming back nice and gentle to the center. And inhale, open up. And exhale, bring it back in. And inhale one more time, open up your chest, open up, receive the love. And exhale, come back in. Okay. Rightio. So, we're going to give ourselves a hug now, and then we'll go into massage after that. Alright. So, practicing on yourself, or with someone else, with help and guidance and support. So imagine that you're sort of sending the arms back and you're going to really wrap these arms around yourself. Imagining that you haven't seen yourself in years and you're just welcoming yourself back. Welcome back. And breathe deeply. Wrap the arms around yourself. Breathing in. Breathing out. And again, now remember which arm is on top right now, okay? So if it's your left arm on top, we're going to do the right arm on top. If it's the right arm on top, left arm next. Okay, so inhaling. And now sending the other arm on top. Breathing out nice and deep and gentle. Giving yourself a hug on the other side now. Okay, and just really feeling the different areas of the body right now. So it's all about feeling, remember that. All about feeling. You can give yourself a squeeze if you wish. And that's going to nicely guide us into our final section of this video before our meditative relaxation. So here we're going to take some time. We're really going to take some time on this one because this is super meditative and calming and grounding and all the rest of it. So we're really going to take some time on this particular part. And this is like a massage where we inhale to squeeze and exhale to release. Inhale so you can move to a different area of the body as you do it. Inhale and squeeze. And exhale, release. And it's up to you how tense you want to squeeze, but please be gentle at the same time. But it can really help sometimes to tense up and then relax with the breath. So inhaling to squeeze and exhale to release. So really keep going with this, keep squeezing different areas and make sure it's the inhale that's guiding the squeeze and the exhale that's guiding the release. When you've finished your exhale, move to a different spot, perhaps an inch or two below or above. And hopefully this helps us to get an idea of how our body is feeling. Please practice this with someone else as well if they really benefit and want this support. Check in with your body, notice what areas need some tender loving care. And if you want, if it's available to you, go for the feet. And I invite you to go through all different areas of the body where appropriate and comfortable and finish off with the feet. So you might like to do a spinal twist on your own foot or someone else's, in which case you can squeeze and inhale to twist your thumbs like you're wringing a cloth. Yeah? So you twist one way on an inhale and squeeze, and then exhale, take it the other way. Squeezing still. This is for the spinal twist on the reflexology, on the inside line of the sole of your foot or someone else's. You can press the thumbs into the soles. Make sure everything you're doing is with mindfulness and kindness, compassion. Breathing deeply, allowing the breath to guide your movement. Make sure you do both feet. And if you're still somewhere else, don't worry. You don't need to stay on the feet the whole time. I suggest us finishing off with the feet, but you can go somewhere else if you spend enough time there. So don't worry about what anybody else is doing, just follow your intuition, follow your own flow, make your own rhythm with this practice. Just ensure that you're breathing in to squeeze and breathing out to release. That is the only instruction really, with tender loving care as well, of course. So find what you work well with. You can use your fingertips to squeeze, or you can use the whole of your palm and the inside of your hand. Really explore this. Take the time to find what really works. It's all a discovery and an exploration. So find what feels good. Okay, and relax now the body, and we're going to do one more exercise. Apologies, I know I said that was the last one, but one more exercise before we go into our meditation, because it will set us up for our meditation and our relaxation state. Just take one hand now. This is a very well-known mindfulness exercise. Take one hand, okay, facing outwards maybe. It probably won't work. Well, it could work. It could work either way. But the invitation is to place the palm facing out, because that's how we're used to doing it. And we're going to take the index finger, the first finger of the other hand, and now the movement is going to be led by the breath. Alright? So the breath isn't leading the movement. This is a clear distinction. So I'm not breathing in deeply and exhaling deeply anymore, not for the time being. So I'm just breathing in naturally, and as I breathe in naturally, I'm just being aware of that inhalation, and my finger is going to follow the outline of my fingers and thumb. So I'm just breathing in naturally, and I'm exhaling naturally. I'm not doing anything to the breathing, I'm just watching it with my awareness. And as I inhale, each and every time I come up to the tip of the next finger, And as I breathe out, I come down to the inside and closer to the palm of the hand. I'm just following the outline of the hand with that finger, following the breath. So I'm not consciously changing my breath. I'm just watching the breath. Watching your breathing, and it's as though you're imitating the breath, you're copying the breath by doing this movement. If the hand is beginning to ache, we can take it the other way. Following each finger and thumb, each inhale we go up to the fingertip, and each exhale we come all the way back down. And if you reach the end of your hand, just come back to the thumb line again. We'll do this maybe a couple more times, just to really follow the breath, really tune in with your breathing. Again, trying not to change it, just allow the breath to be as it is, and the breath is in charge, it's in control of this movement. And the breath is so amazing, because for the breath to breathe the body, we are not required. It breathes all by itself. So although I'm going at my own pace, do go at your own, the pace of your own breathing. Doesn't matter how slow or fast or shallow or deep it is, just follow it, just watch it. You might even find as you watch it for long enough it changes, and sometimes there's a pause, in which case you can just stay and watch and wait until it comes up again. So really tune in to how it feels to just watch your breathing ever so naturally. And then when you come to the end of your hand, let go of your fingers and thumbs and hands. Take your time, don't rush it, don't speed up the breath, just allow the breath to express itself in all of its nature. And now, my friends, it is time to go into our meditative relaxation.
Please get ready for meditation stroke relaxation. So let's begin by getting ourselves into a nice comfortable posture or position. You can do this by sitting upright or lying down on your back. Depending on how you're treating this experience, if you're treating it as relaxation, you might like to lie down and get really very comfortable. If you're treating it as a meditation, then stay seated, ensuring that your back is nice and straight. So let's take a few moments together to check in with ourselves physically and mentally. Notice the position that your body is in and getting really nice and comfortable now. Ensuring that your environment is safe and calm, perhaps turning the lights off or just down low, keeping the lighting nice and low to set the tone in the atmosphere, and ensuring that everyone around you is calm and quiet, for we are journeying inwards during this meditative journey. Relaxing the body and relaxing the mind. Noticing the sounds around you, noticing your environment, noticing whether there are sounds outside of the room and sounds inside the room. And see if you can just simply allow the sounds to be as they are, wherever they are, whatever they are. And now coming to your body, relaxing the body, allowing the body to be held by Mother Earth, dropping deeply down into the ground, softening the whole of the body, relaxing it completely. If you're seated, feeling the contact that the body is making with the ground, feeling the feet, and feeling the backside of the body being supported by the surface, whether you're supported by the ground, a cushion, or a chair. Feeling the support and taking a moment to notice exactly the points of contact that the body is making with the ground, the very surface of the ground, the very surface of your body, feeling this connection. Allowing the back, the neck and the head to be nice and relaxed and nice and straight. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your arms, your hands, and relaxing the features and the muscles in and around your face. Relaxing your forehead, your eyes, closing the eyes if you will. Relaxing your cheeks, the nose and the mouth, resting the tongue in the mouth. And relaxing your jaw, feeling your jaw, allowing it to relax deeply. And now bring your awareness to your breathing inside of your body, outside of your body. Bring your awareness to your very own natural breath, feeling the breath flowing through you. And perhaps here taking a really nice, lovely deep breath in and a deep breath out. Cleansing the body, detoxing the body, relaxing the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. And now we are going to begin coherent breathing. So breathing deeply, my friends, allowing the breath to fill up the capacity of your lungs, filling up your chest, your shoulders, your tummy, your abdomen, the whole of your upper body, and breathing deeply out through the nose, releasing any unwanted tension. And in a few moments, we're going to begin our coherent breathing together. And you will hear some music playing to guide you as to when to inhale and when to exhale. The breathing ratio is 6 seconds for each in-breath and 6 seconds for each out-breath. So relax the body and be guided by the music. As the notes play, they will go higher and higher for an inhale, and as you breathe out, the notes will go lower and lower. Coherent breathing.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
And now, allowing the breath to return to its normal, natural flow, letting go even more deeply. And stay with your breath. Keep your awareness fixated on the natural flow of your breathing, keeping the body relaxed and still, keeping the eyes closed, and now begin to really sharpen your awareness of your breathing, enjoying the sensations of your breathing. And perhaps rotating your awareness around your body, noticing the different places where you can feel the breath moving, circulating and flowing around your body. So take this time to be aware of the breath moving around your shoulders, rising and falling, feeling your chest expanding and contracting with each in-breath and out-breath, and watching your diaphragm just below your chest rise and fall. And watching your tummy, your abdomen, the navel region, watching how this area, this body part, moves with your breathing ever so delicately. And perhaps you can come back up to your nose and your nostrils, watching the breath of air flowing in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Notice how the air that flows in is a little bit cooler compared to the air that comes out that is a little bit warmer. And now, for the final couple of minutes of this practice, just allow yourself to settle your awareness on a particular place in your body where you feel your breathing. And as you do this, perhaps you could even visualize an ocean tide, a deep blue ocean. And with each inhale, you can see this ocean coming into a beach tide. And each time you breathe out, you can see the ocean rolling back into that great big open deep blue sea. Each time you breathe in, ocean tide rolls into the beach. Each time you breathe out, the ocean tide rolls back into the great deep blue sea. And now, letting go of your breath completely, bringing your awareness back to the whole of your body, beginning to stretch the toes and fingers if you wish, bringing the awareness to your surroundings ever so slowly, noticing that you're in a room, And gently, perhaps opening your eyes, stretching the body, and returning to your waking state of being, making sure to remain quiet and calm and mindful, to fully absorb this practice, but also to respect that other people around you are still emerging out of this meditative state as well. Thank you for practicing meditation and mindfulness with me, Alexis. Namaste.